Hello, hello, the homie is back. Oh my god. So today we're doing something different. We're filming in the city at the High Line, and I'm having a ball. It's nice and cool in the shade. I'm here with one of my besties. This is Nelly. We're doing a follow-up. Growing up LGBT and Mexican with my
Q
friend.
and plus. Q and plus.
Q. Anyways.
plus.
Yes. Oh, she's so extra, but I love it. So introduce yourself a little bit.
Hi everyone, my name is Nelly. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I am a queer person of color. Got a little extra, you know. And I was born in Brooklyn, and my parents are Mexican. So my parents are from Puebla, Izúcar de Matamoros, Puebla.
Ooh.
So that's a little bit about myself. I am 25 years old.
25. What an age difference.
So yeah,
What an age difference.
this bitch is old. I'm young. Will always be younger.
Anyway, so again, this is a follow-up for growing up a Mexican and LGBT.
Yeah.
So I wanted to invite you in because clearly, as you see, this is one of my besties, but we're very different though.
Very different.
You wear makeup, you do your hair.
She's mask for mask. I'm mascara for mascara.
Sure, bitch, sure. So I want you to tell us a little bit about your experiences growing up gay and Mexican. How old were you when you came out to your parents? Or how old were you first when you figured it out that you like boys?
Well, I always knew I was different. Like growing up, like I always kind of like looked more at the guys than the girls. So I was always more into like. I used to always see my mom do her makeup and hair every time we used to go out. So I kind of like, I knew I was different, but I didn't know the correct term of what I was. Because to this day, I still don't consider myself as a gay man. I am very queer, I am very different. I might, do my makeup, wear heels, look fierce as fuck. But, at the end of the day, if I want to throw a fitted and like a nice white shirt and beat my face too, I could do that.
Yes. I fan out.
I'm expressing myself, I guess.
Yeah.
So I always knew that I was different, and I always knew I liked the same sex. So I feel like now that I'm older, I'm maturing, I'm like learning about a lot more about my sexuality and about my fluidity.
Mm-hmm. You sing it right.
Am I saying it right?
Pendeja.
Yeah. Bien pendeja.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, growing up gay, like I said, I always knew. My mom always knew, so there you go.
What'd she say to you when you guys had that first conversation about the topic? What did she say to you?
Well, first of all, I started experimenting with makeup. Like, I didn't come out to my parents. I came out when I was like 16, came out. Because, I've always been a queen.
That's
no, but I started experimenting with makeup first. I was when I used to go home, I remember I used to like take off my makeup and like go to school, like take off my makeup before I got home because I didn't want the drama nor the whole interaction between.
Like a backlash.
Yeah, like a backlash. There's mad people passing by.
Okay, you know that.
Like, you hear this?
Oh my
It's
god.
ridiculous. I'm not getting paid for this.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like I always knew I was different. And yeah, I'm just myself, I guess. So I came out when I was 16. And I told her, I wrote her a letter and I posted it in the bathroom, and I was ready for the worst, I was ready for her to kick me out.
Wow.
You know how Mexican parents are.
Oh.
So I was really like,
Wow.
I was waiting for the worst. I was waiting to get kicked out. I was waiting to be like shunned away. My mom kind of like did the right thing at the moment, which was like she hugged me and she was like, I accept you for who you are, blah 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 blah. Obviously, it didn't go how I thought it was gonna go, as in like, I accept you when she will get completely comfortable with myself. It took her, and it's still taking her a long time to understand me as a person and for who I am. And not just my mom, but like my whole entire family members. So, yeah. So
It must have been like a hard hit. Not only are you a gay man, but you're a gay man who does makeup and does his hair. Like
It's still what it is. It's still what it is.
One thing is for your families to accept that you're into the same sex, but then another thing is to be all out, fabulous like that.
No, yeah. And because of that, I got very insecure and very anxious and very depressed because I constantly had to like portray something that I wasn't because I wanted to make other people happy. But now I'm kind of like getting to myself where I just don't give a fuck, you know.
Oh, you should. You should.
But you know, society pushes that. You know, it's really hard to date when you're feminine, because a lot of men want to be like, you know, mask for mask, you know. So, and I'm not that person, you know. So
yeah.
So
well, that's okay if you're not like that. Like
I mean, I'm not making it seem like it's a bad thing, you know. Like I love the diversity and like diversity that we have, being Mexican and like being very, very, very different.
Yeah, and like we're besties. We're here. We really are here. Like every time we're out in the street, we always get stared at. You because of the fabulousness of the hair and the makeup. Me because I look like a little gay cholo.
It's mad hot in New York City right now.
It is, but the breeze is nice.
Nah, it's pretty though.
It's pretty.
I like the highlight.
I love it. I love it out here. So, but in honesty, like, you know, you can ask him. Tell him, I always fan out about
Definitely.
you. I always fan out. I'm always like,
I don't even know. I'm such a regular girl from Brooklyn.
Girl from Brooklyn. She's a hood rat.
Just a little bit.
Oh my God. But, okay, so how about today? Is your relationship with your mom, your dad, and the rest of your family better? Like, has it gotten better, or did it just like kind of at a standstill?
It has gotten better in certain ways. Like I've noticed that my mom and my dad are more open to me being myself and expressing myself however I want. But like in certain areas or other aspects of my life, they still are a little iffy. They don't like to touch the subject. And I'm fine with that, you know, because like acceptance is gonna take a while for them, especially, you know, I don't know who out there who grew up Mexican and like different, you know. It's really hard, you know. Mexico's a very machista country, so all they want is the macho man with the cowboy hat. And
Yes,
it's true, and
we're
beating
not
your
like
wife.
Beating your wife.
Because that's true.
And yeah, we're not like that.
And we're not like that.
No, we're not all like that. Oh my God. Okay, well, it's definitely hard being one thing to be gay, and now in today's society to be Mexican. Like people either hate one or the other, and we're both.
Yeah,
We're both.
we are definitely in a very tough
Predicament.
not
Being
even
who we are.
not even like we're in a tough time because with the whole Trump situation where, you know, he's deporting all these Mexican people, and like, you know, it's tough, you know, being a brown person and walking and, you know, trying to be proud of who you are and stuff like that. So
No, 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
This is why we're here, bitch. Because we think so much
I
about
should
it.
think so.
Anyway, but oh my God, like you really like made it short and sweet for the people, for them to get to know you. I know a lot of people are gonna watch it for you.
Probably.
You know what's funny? Like remember we had my birthday.
I'm whack as fuck. You don't want to watch this video.
Girl, no, she's cool. She's cool. Remember for my birthday, I kept telling everybody, I was like, I can't wait for everybody to meet Nelly. I feel like if anybody else is gonna be the star of the show at my birthday, it was gonna be Nelly.
No.
And it was Nelly. He was socializing with everybody. The girls loved him, like straight friends. But they were like, "Oh, he's cool as fuck." Like, you were the belle of the ball, other than me, and it was my birthday, and yet you took the attention away. I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
And I'm not seeking for that. I'm definitely people.
Yes, she is. She's an attention whore.
No, I'm not. Like, you know how long it took me to like be in front of camera. I don't like being in front of the camera. I mean, it gets me very, very nervous and very anxious.
She's a natural. Is she not? She's a natural.
But,
let her know in the comments and all that. Let her know how much of a fabulous bitch this one is.
Yeah, like I get very anxious sometimes when I'm surrounded by people, and then it's because the same thing because and I'm not saying this as a wrong way, or I'm not saying this as it was wrong, but like because of society, because the way my parents grew up, and because of society, of society hammering them of how a person's supposed to act or look or portray themselves, and I was just completely on the other side and different. Like it was I feel like that made me like my parents put me a teaching in my head where what I look like and the way I act, it was very and it's not their fault. Like I said, they I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. But anyways, like.
But here's my thing. Let me say this for the people who have been watching my channel and get to meet one of my besties. You can ask him. You can even ask him. I am a huge fan of yours. Like, yeah, you have like you know, we all have our insecurities.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you do. But I've always been your number one fan. I've always been your number one fan. Always like, oh, bitch,
girl,
yes,
I'm
girl.
basic as fuck.
I love her. I'm a huge fan of yours.
I don't like the way I dress and the way that I act. It's not for attention. That's what I was gonna say. It's not for attention. It's just me expressing however I'm feeling that day. And a lot of people think that because I dress this way, it's because I want to seek attention. Attention actually makes me very anxious. So
I've noticed.
Very, very anxious.
I've noticed that when we're out in public,
Like,
every time when we're out in public,
Yeah.
you get uncomfortable, and I'm always like, bitch, walk around like everybody else is like you're the celebrity, because you are. Fuck everybody else. That's
So
always
easy to
that's
say,
always
girl.
been my mentality. I'm gonna walk around like I'm.
But
the
anyways,
celebrity.
sorry to cut you off.
Woo!
I didn't want to be shady as fuck,
Disrespectful,
girl.
It's exactly what you just did.
It's
though.
11-minute video already, and we know you ain't gonna be here for 20 minutes watching this. So, all I want to say is like, be who you want to be. If you want to wear some glitter on your fucking eye, do it. If you want to wear some red lipstick, do it. You know, don't be afraid to try that feminine side, because it feels so liberating to like really truly be yourself without not caring what other people has to say about you.
Absolutely.
Or what society has to say about you. And even though I do get anxious and whatever the case is, I still try to be free, because we only have one life, and this life is really short for us to like not be who we want to be.
And be proud of.
And there's always gonna be haters out there, you know, like So I'm just kidding. I love her. So yeah.
Absolutely, always be yourself. I'm always telling you to be yourself. I'm always telling you, bitch. Everybody who meets Nelly always loves her. Everybody who always meets you, from like my friends, the girlfriends or whatever, they always love her. Always love her. And they should. They rightfully should. But anyway, Nelly, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope you guys get to enjoy all the shit he was just talking right now.
You like my Fenty? That's my Fenty body glow. I get
Such
so
a woman.
mad.
Such a woman.
I'm a lady.
I'm a chola.
I can tell.
Anyway, guys, again, see you guys later. Look out for more videos in the future. Pride? Oh, you're not going, right?
No, I don't do those things.
Those things? Oh
No,
my
I
God.
don't. People are so rude and shady. And
Yeah,
it's
Pride
too-
is
and
a madhouse.
And they be too hot to be like walking around trying to act sexy and shit. Like,
Trying to act sexy.
I could do that at the beach.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Anyway, again, Nelly, thank you for doing this video with me.
Thank
I hope you guys all got to enjoy it. Say
Bye.
bye now.